Hello and welcome to the channel Point of View India. For centuries, India was the only nation that produced diamonds, all the way until 1725, when some of the diamond mines were found in Brazil. It is therefore no surprise that rulers of subcontinent embraced their role as the first diamond connoisseurs. Although it is impossible to know from where exactly the diamond came from, it is said to have been mined from what we today know as Andhra Pradesh, while another account of former Mughal Emperor Babur says that Alauddin Khilji stole it from the Indians in 14th century. However, there is a definite period around which Kohinoor appears in the written records. In 1628, the Mughal Emperor Shahjahan commissioned a magnificent gemstone encrusted throne. The throne was inspired by the throne of Hebrew king Solomon. Shah Jahan's throne took 7 years to make, and it was 4 times as costly as the Taj Mahal. The throne had 2 enormous gems, one being the Timur ruby, which was more loved by the Mughals simply because they adorned and loved the colored stones. And second is of course the Kohinoor diamond. Kohinoor was lodged at the head of a peacock, which was on top of the throne of Shah Jahan. For centuries after the creation of Peacock Throne, Mughals will rule India and beyond. It led to the belief that Kohinoor was an empire maker. Soon, Delhi became the wealthiest city in Asia. Delhi was home to 2 million people, more than London and Paris combined. But Delhi's prosperity caught attention of a Persian ruler called Nadir Shah. He invaded Delhi in 1739. He looted and plundered Delhi and returned with so much treasure and gold and gemstones that it required 700 elephants, 12,000 horses and 4,000 camels to bring all the loot back to his home. Of course, he also took the Peacock Throne with him. Nadir Shah removed Kohinoor from the Peacock Throne to wear it as an armband. Kohinoor remained away from India for close to 70 years in a country that is today known as Afghanistan. It passed between the hands of various rulers in one blood-soaked episode after another. At the turn of 19th century, after Sikh-Afghan wars, the diamond returned to India and came into the hands of Sikh ruler Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1813. Once Ranjit Singh got hold of the Kohinoor, he won back almost all the lost land from the Duranis of Afghanistan. The legend now was that Kohinoor was very lucky for empires. It became the ring of the Lord of the Rings. The British had their eyes on Kohinoor. After the death of Ranjit Singh in 1839, they had planned to give the diamond and other jewels to a group of Hindu priests. Upon learning this, the British press exploded in outrage. One editorial read, and I quote, "The richest, the most costly gem known in the world has been committed to profane, semi-nude, idol-worshipping, mercenary priesthood." Unquote. British East India Company was asked to do whatever it can to secure Kohinoor so that it might ultimately be theirs. The British jailed Ranjit Singh's wife and forced his son to sign off Kohinoor along with sovereignty of its state. He was only 10 years old at that point of time. So who does the Kohinoor belong to? Well, undoubtedly it originated in India and has been associated with empires that belonged to India. If you ask anybody what should happen to the loot of Jewish art stolen by the Nazis, everyone will say, of course, it should be returned to its rightful owners. And yet nobody ever says the same about the loot that Britishers did, that too at a point of a gun. Here is what an erstwhile UK PM David Cameron has to say about India claiming its Kohinoor back. And I quote, "If you say yes to one, suddenly the entire British Museum will be empty." Besides this, the Britishers point out that they took it from rulers of nations that no longer exist. British people are taught that it was a gift from India to the Queen. While the matter is very unlikely to be solved anytime soon, the least Britain can do is change its history and connect it with the land of its origin, that is India. That's it for today's video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay notified. Thank you so much.